Greetings everyone. This video for this week is going to be rather short, hopefully less than 5 minutes, because there's not much to talk about. And I want to make a video every week if possible. So I guess one of the things I do want to focus on is the use of the term groomer that has been happening lately. I don't know if others are encountering it, but I'm definitely encountering it on Twitter. Encountering it with people who are using it almost for anybody that is gender nonconforming, and sort of in the area of saying, you know, it's okay for kids to be in. It's a really ugly term. From what I understand, the term has more to do with preparing a child to be sexually molested. I don't like talking about it because it's really gross. But preparing a child to think that it's normal to be dealt with in a sexual way. And my understanding is that, like, drag events and that and when a teacher is explaining that gender nonconforming people and trans people exist, that's not grooming. That's not preparing a child for a life of slavery and the sex trade. And I think it's really disgusting how this has been happening, how people have been using this terminology to describe basically anyone who is gender nonconforming, and basically expressing that yes, they exist. They do exist. And teachers getting called groomers for explaining to their students that yes, there are people who are gay, there are people who are trans. You don't have to go into the nitty-gritty about how they make love and that sort of stuff. But the fact that a guy and a guy can like one another as more than friends should not be called a grooming thing. And it's I think it's putting a target on the backs of a lot of people. Now, when we're talking about actual people who are grooming kids for really gross stuff, I say throw the book at them. I say if they're found doing it, actually doing it, to have a book thrown at them. That said, I've looked and I cannot find any examples of where children have been sexually molested at, say, a drag event. I can't find any of that. However, it's come to my understanding that the Southern Baptist Church is revealing that they've been hiding the fact that pastors and preachers have been diddling little kids. And we all know about the Catholic Church and what it has been guilty of when it comes to priests diddling kids and they're just being shuffled off. So, you know, it's like I saw a post from Marjorie Taylor Greene saying how parents that want to keep their kids away from drag artists who might be molesting them isn't homophobia, it's good parenting. Okay, if they're actually molesting kids, then yeah, I'd say keep them away. But they're not. To my knowledge, they have not done any of it. Priests, on the other hand, and pastors, on the other hand, have. That kind of says to me, if you're letting your kid go to a church by himself, you're putting your kid into danger. If you think that kid's going to a drag event is somehow grooming. So I'm at 4 minutes, 16 seconds. There's really not much else to say. I'd like to know your thoughts on the whole grooming thing, and if it's being used right, if people are in fact using the term correctly. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. My understanding is, like I said, it's to do with the sex slave trade, or preparing a kid for sexual stuff that they shouldn't be getting prepared for. And I don't see showing a kid that, yeah, they're a drag artist. I don't see that as grooming. I don't. So, there we go. Have a good day.